the new Parkway Theater, where good food, diverse entertainment, and community create a place for everyone. For showtimes and special events, check out www.thenewparkway.com.
You are listening to High School 515, where sports and comedy regain some culture.
All right, you know what? Come on, I got something serious right here, Jared. Let's talk about pronouns, because I gotta. You know what? You guys haven't been using my pronouns around this show. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'll go by he, him, and the feminine I when you refer to me in Portuguese. Just letting you know. Now, if you don't get that shit right, I'm gonna be highly offended. I'm not a millennial, but this is what I learned from millennials. I'm triggered, bro. You heard me, bro. I'm triggered, bro. Millennial, bro. You got Millennial Aaron now. Hey, just to let you know, High Score Podcast, after the 8th hit, Aaron becomes Millennial Aaron. I'm just going to bring this up real quick because Kiegan been watching the playoffs. Now, the NBA playoffs versus the NHL playoffs. The NHL playoffs is very we got all these deep series. Both one seeds have lost to 8 seeds in the first round. NBA playoffs has been not that compelling.
I like what I'm seeing a little bit with some of these series getting a little chippy and teams kind of really playing passionately. I feel like playoff basketball can be really good when the teams are really kind of really going at each other, you know what I'm saying? They get to that point where this is it, and the teams that really want to win and be in it and that are talented enough, you'll see growth in players and elevation of play, or players make big plays and create a different narrative that you would get from just playing in the regular season. So I enjoy watching playoffs, but a lot of these first rounds it's the blowouts. I'm not really tripping. Second round, this is when you start keeping an eye. First round, most of the stuff, it's pretty it's usually there's one or two good series like these.
So what does that say?
But then everything else is kind of a wash.
The NBA. Says in the regular season, they're coasting.
It's more top heavy, but at the same
very
time,
top heavy
playoffs.
Jeez.
You never know who's going to win.
It's random. It's hella random.
How many teams make playoffs in hockey?
Well, same number, 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing about hockey. The thing I like about hockey. The good white women go and watch those games, okay? Not the ratchet ones in the NBA.
No, the ratchet ones in San Jose, South.
Some nappy-headed hoes.
Them some nappy-headed hoes. Shout out to Don Imus. You know what? Before you said that, I was actually watching that game you commented against, and I was thinking the same shit.
I was not. I was
sponsorship.
I was watching that game. I was coming back from my grandfather's funeral in Alabama. I was at my grandfather's funeral. I was in Alabama watching that game. My uncle had it on, and I thought to myself, and I knew I couldn't say it because I was in Alabama, but I was thinking, damn, there's some nappy-headed hoes out there. There's some rough-looking hoes.
Was a classic soundbite that people got to flip and remix.
Those some rough hoes. Those some nappy-headed hoes. I thought the same thing. Don Imus shouldn't got fired because I thought the same shit.
It was funny.
I thought the same shit. I was watching it in Alabama, Sweetwater, Alabama. Hey, but you know what, Jared? I'm with you. Basketball has been the first round is not compelling because it's just too uneven. It's too top heavy. It's too top heavy. But hockey does have.
It's too top.
Well, I think also hockey is
Ava Adams.
I think hockey is also a sport where
with 2 days
skill and execution I don't think are I think the discernible level of play between the best team and the worst team, there's the restraints on the skill levels of hockey is more tight than it is in basketball.
I ain't never seen your eyes that red. Your eyes match your shirt.
Yes.
Go on.
That's the Asian side of them.
But that's why I can make my Asian jokes and not feel bad about it.
You've been Asian. Get it? Over the years, you've been Asian. Niger Woods.
Come on, man.
I got a hashtag woke white wife.
Tina Marie. Blue-eyed soul.
Am I the only one aroused right now?
You might be the only one,
I
Jerry.
think you are.
You are the only one right now. There's no way I'm getting aroused. I ain't never been aroused during podcasting. Aaron Grayson been aroused during many different times as well.
Whatever. Basketball's fun. We're gonna see.
It's
Next
fun.
round is when it's gonna start getting ready.
Was it more fun with Magic Johnson or since he quit?
Oh, if y'all don't know, Magic stepped down. He said, "I ain't gonna be here next year."
The problem was his bullshit. Look, I'm so happy he stepped down as a Laker fan. The problem was his bullshit explanation of it. I liked it at first. I was like, oh man, he been real, this and that. And then I'm like, motherfucker, you just want to tweet people? Like, I couldn't tweet Dwayne Wade. Good game.
I couldn't. Yeah,
Who, Irvin?
I couldn't be the good
told
girl.
he couldn't mentor other players.
Russell Wilson, that's my young. He's like a young protege of mine. I couldn't tell Russell. Oh yeah, Russell Westbrook. Go ahead.
Russell
this
Crowe.
magic moment. I'm doing magic. And so I couldn't tell Russell Westbrook, great job on averaging a triple-double again. Now I could be the big brother again. Here's the problem, Magic Johnson. You was the big brother while you was the GM. You was the big brother saying crazy shit during the summer league, talking about how teams who could shoot don't make it into the finals and win. You just said all kind of crazy. You said more crazy shit in your 1 year as GM of the Lakers than I said on the 4 years of this podcast.
Dude,
I said that same thing.
No, I'll give you. I seen that video too, where he took teams that didn't even make it to their conference finals. You're like, you saw how they played.
Philly,
and they won a lot. With
Philly
that.
won a lot with that. He
That's
said
how you
Philly.
win a championship. I'm like, did they make it?
They didn't even make it out. They lost to Boston.
Right. And he's like, those teams didn't need to shoot. They just need to be able to play basketball good. It's basically.
I played the ball. I'm Matt Johnson. I played the ball. You give me the ball, and I went to the basket and played the ball.
That's
and
why
give it to Kareem.
That's why when you got a bunch of fools that can't shoot, you only got a bunch of ball handling players. Like, hey, if we all can handle this ball and share it enough, LeBron, we can win a title. No, Negro, you
Then we're
tripping.
gonna go to Kanye's Sunday service.
I think that's where Magic was trying to go. He's like, I'm trying to go to Kanye's Sunday service. Anyways, Magic Johnson is gone. Shout out to Magic Johnson sponsorship.
And this just in.
Can you mention this podcast?
Gold Dust issues official WWE farewell statement. There's no more Gold Dust.
I didn't know he was still wrestling.
I didn't know he was either.
Yeah, he was still around. All
I
right.
don't know what pronoun he wanted to use. But anyway,
Come on, man.
moving on.
All right, let's go. Let's get to our quick hitters. Millennial
Quick hitters.
era.
Quick. You ain't got no song for
I
it?
got a song.
Quick hitters. Quick hitters. Quick hitters. We're broken people now. That's not the quick hitters
That
song.
boy
That
can
wasn't.
sing.
You know, they said you know what? They used to call me the new age Lionel Watson from the That's My Mama episode. From the It's Going Down, That's My Mama episode.
If Aaron was a singer, who would he be?
I would be Lionel Watson from Coming to America.
Oh, Randy Watson.
Randy
Mr.
Watson.
Randy Watson.
You can't give me a magic moment for a made up. It's a made up
He called
character.
it, though.
It's a made up character.
Keegan called it.
When's the last time you saw Coming to America, then,
Keegan
Keegan?
called it.
When's the last time you saw Coming to
That's
America?
not the point.
Come on, what's his name? What's his name? Come on.
Randy Watson
Randy Watson.
from the It's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. I can remember all that shit, but couldn't remember his name.
Hey, I didn't call that one. Nigga.
Who would Jared be if he was an R&B singer?
Jared's R&B singer.
Match.
What's the dude? Nah. Jared would be the dude in B2K whose job was just to dance in the background with braids in his hair.
Be careful when you say a character from B2K. I call him a character.
Bum, bum,
Member
bum.
from B2K.
He'll be the one that couldn't crip walk.
You trying to say he took a lot of abuse
Come on.
from Chris Stokes?
We're broken people. All right, quick hitters. Quick hitters. Quick hitters. If you don't know, then you're gonna know. We're gonna explain it in a second.
Quick hitters.
All right, we're starting off with our quick hitters. The quick hitters is a segment where we basically put out a subject. We give quick popcorn, one line, or quick hot takes on a subject. And you are not confined to one take. You can have several if you want to popcorn in or out. And we're just going to take shots or takes on what it is. Y'all ready?
Quick hitters hitting you quicker than my boy Charlie Sheen at a Heidi Fleiss whorehouse.
Hold on. What?
Come on, man. I just tripped.
Lonely. He didn't just say that.
That's
Yes,
that
I
crack
did.
accent. That's a crack accent. That's
Yes.
that T.
All right,
sound.
all
You
right.
thought I was gonna give you a magic moment, nigga?
I thought he was going to give it. You got to start off the first one because I didn't know that one.
I thought it was wicked.
All right, our first quick hitter.
Women, infants, and children.
Quick hitters. First quick hitter is Ryan Fitzpatrick. Came into voluntary workouts this week. A smidge looking overweight and a little bit, bloated. I didn't think he was a little bloated. Anyways, in his press conference, he blamed the fact that he has 7 children and 3 January birthdays.
On him pregnant.
Come on,
And
man.
he has been eating a lot of birthday cake the last couple months. But now that it's April, he can lose that weight.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, you were born in the wrong generation with your clothes, with how you act, and with the fact that this is a new age. Nobody shows up out of shape for minicamp. No one gets out of shape. Athletes don't get out of shape anymore unless they playing baseball.
He probably a glutton for food like he a glutton for fucking.
And then you gonna come with the BS excuse that you ate all the birthday cake? I mean, what were you buying, 5 sheets of cake for each birthday?
Don't eat the cake. Just don't.
Don't eat the cake.
Judging by his beard, he looked like a typical hipster that makes a lot of fucking excuses and drinks a lot of beer. And
You worse than John Goodman, who probably don't let his kids eat.
You get that 7-11 with Phillip Rivers and Ryan Fitzpatrick. They both, one got 7, the other one got 11. Man, they got their own inner squad games they can be playing against each other.
he looks very much like he likes gentrified chicken.
Come on.
He might work at Stay Gold in West Oak.
Shout out to Ryan Fitzpatrick sponsorship.
He gonna say all that shit about him asking for a sponsorship. What are you gonna sponsor in? Costco cakes?
Shout out to Sheet Cake sponsorship.
He looks like a lumbersexual.
Shout out to State Gold. Welcome to the Grayson District. I like to call this area the Grayson District. Kendrick, Kiegan, just to let you know.
Ryan
I hit
Fitzpatrick
magic
probably
moment.
has a 10-speed bike.
I just call Kiegan Kendrick. I'm a magic moment myself right
All
there.
right, Aaron, I appreciate you being honorable.
I told you.
He has a lot of magic moments.
It's this damn exotic carts pineapple express, man.
If you don't
This
know,
shit got me feeling like James Franco was
Why
looking
does
on
it
that.
really
if you don't
smell
know,
like pineapple?
just in case people don't know, if you don't know what a magic moment is, it's typically and almost exclusively kept for Aaron, unless there are other gross oversights by other people. But Aaron, his favorite player is Magic Johnson. He is he sometimes has what is it? What I would say speech interruptions similar to Magic Johnson. And so when those things happen, or when he butchers a name, we give him a magic moment in honor of Magic Johnson. And the fact that it's a magical time when that happens is actually quite
I've been drinking again. Hey, do you remember when Magic
Aaron,
Johnson had a late night talk show?
Yeah, the magic hour. They had to bring that. They had to hire. They had to hire. They had to. You never know that shit?
I do remember it.
They had to
It was
hire.
for like 4 episodes.
No. It lasted longer. It lasted about 4 months because the third episode they knew this shit wasn't gonna work. By the first one they knew it wasn't gonna work. And so they brought in
Like, we
Tommy
guaranteed
Davison as a co-host. Tommy Davison. And he was on so much coke on it. He basically is the reason it lasts like 4 months or whatever, however long it lasts, because he was hilarious, but you knew he was fucked up.
We should watch an episode of that.
We should do like Mystery Science Theater with that.
Yeah.
Just have the back of our heads.
Yeah.
Jared got the hair. Kamal got the Kwame hair. Me and Keegan rocking the ball, but Keegan got the beard. And then we just sitting there just talking shit while watching it. You think we get some hipsters to come watch it like they do Mystery Science Theater at the Parkway? Shout out to Mystery Science Theater at the Parkway. I am sorry that I did not get that fucking movie working again.
But if they see us from behind, they gonna be confused who that. They gonna see the back of your head. They gonna be like, who invited Charles Barkley?
Come on, man.
Charles Barkley.
All right. Ancestry.com had a new ad for Canada. And in Canada, in this ad, it depicted a black slave woman with the white dude, and they're in America, and he's telling her how there's a place they could go where they could be together. We could escape and be free together. That's what he said. They pulled the ad. Now, the ad in Canada wasn't offensive. I wonder why. But after Americans seen the ad and complained, they pulled it.
So they basically tried to make it seem like, oh, you have ancestry that roots back to white folks. Oh, it's probably a romantic situation.
That's where all them half and half light-skinned Negroes with nice colored eyes come from.
Slavery? Nah, bro. If you really study history, it shit wasn't romance.
Hey, Kiegan, you got the nerve to ask me last weekend why I don't like Drake. There you go. Shout out to Ancestry.com and the Canadian people. Only you would think that commercial was not racist. Oh man, we gonna make excuses, man. Slaves escaped to the north so they can marry white people.
You're fake news.
Shout out to Ancestry.com sponsorship.
I mean, you guys are a good company. You do good things, but that commercial was...
You don't do shit but lie about where motherfuckers are from. You try to tell me,
please.
Ancestry.com.
No,
I don't trust it.
No, man, they owned by the Mormons, and the Mormons been making sure
they are owned by the
keep
Mormons. You're right.
So it ain't nothing new. They just got our website.
They are owned by the Mormons. You are right.
It just sucks that you gotta go through them to get
I don't
your
think that
shit.
makes it better though.
No, it don't make it better.
Don't make it good.
Shout out to
But they do a lot of good studying.
Shout out to Ancestry.com. I appreciate you acknowledging that racism existed. What I do not appreciate is that you trying to only show the parts where somehow the black woman who knew that man owned her life didn't have to act like she was in love with him if they wanted to run to Canada. So just let's not romanticize that period. Call it out for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And just show some slaves being in there and be like, hey man, I heard we could be free if we go to this place.
That commercial was on some bullshit.
Yeah, that was on some.
Show the truth if you go, man. You wasted opportunity.
Y'all could. I would have been on board. They'd be like, hey, we can go be free in Canada.
People on your website to find out real shit. So some real shit.
We's could be free. Harriet came Tuesday. We gonna make it.
Yeah,
to
you can make them coons. I wouldn't mind them being coons.
We gonna make
with a horse and Harriet.
We's gonna make it.
We just gonna make it. Man, the master ain't gonna know he's thinking out because you know what?
Thomas Jefferson ass commercial.
This railroad is solar powered. We gonna survive. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I would have been on it if it wasn't for that.
Y'all was on that bullshit.
What if it's a black dude taking a white woman? Now, I would have been on board with that. If it was a black dude, if it was a black slave, fucking the master's young, like, you know what I'm saying, of-age daughter or his wife, and she fall in love with him and then wanted to run away from home to Canada, I would be like, I'll take that. You know what? We're going to take that.
I saw that.
I would have taken that.
Go on to Google and look up Greg Lamskit, and you'll see that.
Come on, man. This motherfucker talking about black.com. Nah, they weren't slaves. Those were Division II football players.
Bunch of guys from Florida.
Kanye West having church, his Sunday service.
Say that again.
Kanye West moved his Sunday service to Coachella this weekend. What he likes to call Sunday service. How do you feel about that? I'm gonna start with with you guys. And I'm gonna come in with my Southern Baptist take.
How do you explain this Sunday service?
Well, let's not forget he's also selling products that say Sunday service, T-shirts that look like it was ironed on by some motherfucker that worked out of Big Five. That said Sunday service for $50 and 2 shocks for $50.
No, the shirts was like $150.
And the socks were $50.
The socks are like athletic socks.
Yeah, they're not, but they say church socks on them.
Words, church socks.
Now we all know what real church socks are. They thin. They leave an imprint on your skin, and you pull them up over. Like my dad wore his church socks every Saturday with shorts. My Pedro loved it whenever he came over my house on Sunday to see my dad in his church socks and shorts and some sneakers. I don't know. My motherfucking dad had like 50 pairs of socks, but he acted like he couldn't put on some white ones or some athletic socks when he put on shorts. It's church Sunday. It's church Sunday. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I like to put on some church socks. Since I got on this hardwood floor, and I like to, copulate with the woman with church socks on, so I'm sliding around a little bit. It helps me in my ankles.
What was the original question?
How do you feel about Kanye Sunday?
I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, what are you going with?
My daddy's ready to start.
I'm sorry, I quick hit it. I made it. Man, you can't be passing out this Pineapple Express and expect me to stay on task. All right, how do you feel about Kanye's quick hitters? Go.
Jeez.
Dear Kanye West, yo socks aren't church socks. They athletic socks. There, that's my quick pitch.
Shout out to Kanye West sponsorship. Shout out to Kanye West. You obviously know how to oversell or overprice some retail merchandise that you create in the fashion industry, from the Tatooine 11s to the slave to the hipster intergalactic Star Wars slave garb that you was selling. I just want to let you know, man. We know what you're doing. Make your money.
Kanye West, you had clothes that even the poor in a galaxy far, far away couldn't afford, or it was too dingy and dirty for them. But somehow you sold it out here for $400 and $500. I'm gonna tell you this: you're a marketing genius, and I hope you burn in hell.
Oh man!
Sorry,
shout out to Kanye West.
You made me want to be nice.
Shout out to Kanye West. You look like you took Lieutenant Dan's post-war garb, hand washed it, and threw it on a model.
Shout out to Kanye West. You know what? You're not the worst human being, but you're definitely in that percentile.
Hey yo, shout out to Kanye West, man. I want to know what flavor Kool-Aid did you use when you dyed your hair?
Shout out to Kanye West. I see you trying to overtake John Gray, making that money.
Shout out to Kanye West. For, you good at you doing you. I hope your password still isn't just 5 zeros anymore. And Trump is a superhero to you.
A superhero.
That's what they say. All right. Next.
It wasn't your thought.
Just to let you know, a quick hitter, Sharks just forced a game 7 in the second overtime. Somehow Comcast just froze. Jared knows he was the one that instigated the rule that you cannot react to anything on TV, and that was him reacting.
And for the kids, real nigga shark, do. Real nigga shark.
Tiger Woods just won the Masters for his 15 Grand Slam.
Tiger, what's he back?
Is he back? Go. Come on, go.
Hey man, Tiger Woods is back. You know why he's back? Because he won. Win. That's what it's all about. It's all about winning. You ain't winning, you ain't doing shit in here. Right.
Wait, hit them both again.
Oh man, they work with the TMD. Look, I'm coughing.
He coughing on grape drink.
Come on, hit them both. I'm only there coughing.
I gotta lock this shit down. I can't do it. But he won.
We're following the part right now.
Oh, no, he ain't back yet.
Come on, bring me one of them still hits.
He need one more championship and then
Tiger
a
Woods,
dominating
man.
championship, and then I think he's back.
Tiger Woo, man.
Tiger Woo, man.
I like that Tiger Woo, man.
Tiger Woo.
I like he wore the same red shirt though when he won it with his dad.
When his dad died?
Yeah.
Hey, he wore the same shirt, but he didn't wear the same hairline.
Hey, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, you are now back on the A-list of Tatiana searches.
Bust down Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, me and you born the same year. We're both the same age. We got a lot in common. You went to Stanford the same year I went to Cal. People used to confuse me for Tiger Woods. I wish they would have done it like 3 years after I was at Cal. People used to come in and take pictures of me and bring golf shit on just so they could tell their friends they were with Tiger Woods. That shit used to piss me off. And then you started sleeping with a whole bunch of trailer trash white girls, even though you had a lot of money. Respect.
Wasn't you a waiter at Chili's?
Man, it was a lot of them. It was waitresses. It was
Twin
porn
Peaks?
stars.
Hooters?
It was chicks who fiancés died in 9/11. That's right. Shout out to you, Rachel Erktil. I hadn't forgot.
Why do you know that?
Aaron Grayson don't forget women. You know that, Jared. Aaron Grayson, when it comes to a lot of things in this world, Aaron Grayson never forget a woman. I might forget my mom's birthday.
You forgot Rotundra.
I might forget one of my niece's names. But one thing Aaron would never forget is a woman out there in this world.
Ladies, Aaron Grayson loves you.
Aaron Grayson
He
loves
is
you.
here for you, and he cares for you. He adores you. He will caress you and stroke you. He will elope you. He will grope you.
Come on, you and Aaron
He
should
will
work on a book.
smoke you and toke you.
Aaron,
He right.
If you get out of pocket, that motherfucker will choke you.
I guess we're just gonna get to our quick hitters.
We just did quick hitters. God damn, Jared. Oh, shit.
mean,
Magic moment. This magic moment.
Snowman.
Say it again, Aaron.
This magic moment. I'm going to swing it like Nat King Cole. This magic moment. That's right.
This magic moment.
That's right. This Nat King Cole coming at you.
All right.
You have to pass it
All right, we got our Cutty Corner Shoutouts then. Y'all ready, Chemo? Or do you want to talk about boxing real quick? Did you get to talk about boxing?
He didn't get to talk about where he watched a boxing match from. That's all. He ain't got to talk about boxing. He's got to talk about where he watched it from.
Hey, we can talk about that after the quick hitters. We can talk about that after the quick hitters. And
Well, we done with quick hitters.
Yeah, I'm high.
So
All right. Hey, so we're back here with Chemo. Hey, Chemo, I hear you like to frequent the places that are quite alternative. And I heard you went to, let's say, a den of lingerie, risque dance of sorts. And you watched a boxing match while these scantily clad women were dancing upon your laps.
Mr. Malski did not do any of that. Mr. Malski has been cleared of all thoughts of that. Mr. Malski does not condemn or condone that. In fact, Mr. Malski knows none of what you speak.
Mr. Cosby's doing great, and Mr. Cosby knows that God is watching over him. He knows that these are lies. They persecuted Jesus, and look what happened.
I think that's especially relevant now.
That's relevant on Easter. I was thinking that same thing. Mr.
Amen.
Malski is relevant on Easter.
But speaking of which, so like everybody in here like some form of combat sports, right?
Yeah.
You know? So I've been to a few sports bars, right? And I'm like, hey man, can you turn on the boxing match? And they'd be like, nah, we're not allowed to show boxing. But all over the whole place, they got all these UFC posters. And they'd be like, we do UFC, bro. So I'm like, that sport is way more violent, but you don't want to show it. You won't, I mean, that sport is way more violent, but you'll show that and you'll promote it, but you won't show boxing.
Yeah.
So what I found out was I had to like Google. I was like, man, where can I watch a pay-per-view boxing match? I was in Southern California, and then I came to Northern California. Same results. No sports bar will show it, but they had at all the strip clubs. So the last time I wanted to go watch a boxing match, I wanted to see the Errol Spence fight Mikey Garcia, and that shit was nowhere else in San Francisco but the Gold Club. So here I am saying, hey man, I just went on Eventbrite. Here's my ticket on my phone. I want to go watch this boxing match. Now, mind you, I've done this before, but randomly. Like, I didn't search it. I was just in Frisco one day, and I wanted to watch. No, I didn't want to watch shit. I was walking down the street by the strip club, and I just, moseyed on in, even though they asked me to go, but he wasn't mine though, and I walked on in, and they just happened to be having boxing. So I watched the shit, and they had a bar on the side showing boxing, and all the nakedness was on the other side. So, you could choose if you wanted to be a part of all the craziness. So I figured this time when I did it at a different spot, it'll be just like that. But no, this motherfucker sat me right next to the stage where she's dancing. I got booty bouncing on my head, and my ass sitting there really looking at the boxing match like, dang, man, I don't want to see this fight all week. But they got titties and shit bouncing right behind me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be on Front Street. I thought I had an option to dip in and dip out of where I wanted to go. And then I'm like, hey, man, y'all gonna turn on the sound eventually? And they're like, yeah, we turn it on when the main fight comes on. My ass still has my back to the booty and the titties, and I'm really up in here watching boxing while all that is going on. And then, like they said, though, eventually they turned the sound on for the main event, and I got to watch me some boxing.
What's sound on?
What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What sound on? What with the sound on.
Might as well have some of this booty sweat.
Just to make sure I got this right.
back in the
Where are the
night.
titties in relation to you?
The titties are right on the back of my high top fade. They in the back. And I'm sitting in a chair, in a lounge chair, looking at a big ass screen of two motherfuckers beating each other up. So I'm literally like focused. If anyone was in there, they'd be like, "Damn, that dude really in the strip club watching boxing seriously. He is not tripping off what's going on behind him. He really just wanted to go see a fight."
Hey, do booty sweat, baby.
When it was over, I looked at a little bit of booty sweat, and then I was out. I went home. I was like, man, I saw what I wanted to see.
Wait, I missed this part of the story. So did you have to pay the fee to get in there?
I had to go on Eventbrite, man.
Wait, you had to go to Eventbrite? You couldn't even just pay cash at the door?
I had to show them my phone and everything.
How much were the tickets?
Like 20.
So did they?
About 20.
And that was more than a normal Gold Club price? I don't know. I ain't been to Gold Club.
Never been, man.
No, yeah, I ain't never been either.
But the other spot I went to was over there off of Broadway in San Francisco.
Oh, that's the Crazy Horse.
Nah, it wasn't a Crazy
Condor
Horse.
or Crazy.
You said the first one.
Damn, this
I think.
motherfucker know Condor?
He knows. I think that might have been the first one they had made.
That was
That's a new
Gentleman's
one.
Club that was only topless.
But even now, I innocently just, there's no one at the door. I'm just going to walk in. Oh, no one's going to ask for any money? All right, I'm going to sit here, drink this beer, and watch this.
Oh, that's that beer because that's why they don't get fully naked. It's a gentleman's because they have beer.
California rule.
Booty.
Now, if they didn't have alcohol, they go crazy.
Now the Crazy Horse is fully nude, I believe.
That mean they ain't got no law.
So you didn't watch the boxing match by accident or on purpose though? Like
The first
did
time
you have
was-
the Eventbrite?
The first time was by accident. The second time was on purpose.
Shout out to Rayon, happy birthday, man. Hey, hope it was special. Hope your holiday weekend was special. First one with your son. So shout out to Rayon, positive shout out, not the negative one. I also want to quickly shout out. For some reason, some of our viewership is coming from Michigan. So shout out to our Michigan affiliates out there who are listening to us. Like over 10% of our downloads is coming from somewhere in Michigan. Yeah. So hey, shout out Michigan, represent.
I love red meat and Jared Sanders and my president.
It might be Flint, Michigan. You never know. It would be Motown, baby.
Might be Flint, Michigan because they hear me drink.
Nah.
Flint, Michigan might be listening because they hear me drinking all this good water from Yosemite.
But if you from Michigan, they hit some players up.
They like, man, hey man, that's called Flint, Michigan porn. I just ASMR them with some water. Yeah.
I ain't fucking wow.
That's straight from Hetch Hetchy. Feel me on that Flint.
He's good and terrible.
Oh my God, this deep, bro. All right. But shout out to Michigan. Whoever you are, hit us up on Instagram or Twitter. Appreciate your listens. And send us any questions or any topics you want us to talk about.
Thank you, Rabbit.
We'll be willing to. B Rabbit if it's B Rabbit sponsorship. Is it B Rabbit? Even if it's Cheddar Bob sponsorship. I'll take it.
I'm like the renegade. You need renegade.
You know what? I'll also take Mekhi Phifer's wig in that movie sponsorship.
Ooh-wee. That was always enough.
Come on, man.
They
saw Mekhi Phifer.
They dipped some motherfucker. They dipped. Bro, they stapled together a couple of ShamWows and stuck it on his head. It's just like dye it black. ShamWow.
Bruh.
Anyways,
Bruh.
last shout out to one of our also avid listeners, Fat Mac and Backs on Twitter.
Who got some fat backs?
Shout out, sponsorship, and keep doing your thing, pimping. Anyways, aside from that,
shout out to Lil Slim, Rolling 60 Crip.
How you gonna start calling out gangs, bro? He's not calling no gangs.
I thought that's who you just said, man. I knew Lil Slim, man. We grew up together.
Okay, you should say Lil Slim, but you calling out sets now.
All right, then. I shout out Lil Slim. I mean, but there's probably a lot of Lil Slims. I need to know which one is from. I mean, Nipsey Russell could call out on his rap. I heard you listen to Nipsey Russell. I can't.
Magic moment. This man said Nipsey Russell. Come on now.
You got called out. You got called for Magic moment. Bye.
How old are you, man? R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Russell made more money than, was as famous as Nipsey. No, I'm saying Nipsey Russell was as famous as Nipsey Hussle.
Inspiration. But fair comment.
Nipsey Russell was rapping before Nipsey Hussle.
You ready?
He did the same.
This magic moment.
He made the same mistake.
The only reason why I know who Nipsey Hussle is because of that "I Love Champagne" song.
That's all
by Chris Rock.
But you need a magic moment too, because you're talking about Nipsey Russell, and you just said Nipsey Hussle.
No, but I know.
You said the only reason you know Nipsey Russell.
You did say that.
No, you said the only reason you know Nipsey Hussle.
This magic moment.
I felt proud hitting the button that time.
All right, moving on. Hey, Nipsey Hussle and Nipsey Russell. R.I.P.
R.I.P. to both of them.
Sponsorship. Paradise.
Sponsorship. All right, so we are on to our quick hitters. Let's get to our.
We're not on the quick hitters, dude. Oh my God, you fuck it up.
Cutty Corner.
Fuck up.
Whatever, name something, one of those.
Cutty, I was like, quick
He
hitters.
asked you what it was, and he remembered.
We are on to our Cutty Corner shoutouts. Cutty Corner shoutouts. Cutty.
You ain't even hit this.
What is that? Let me hit that.
This one right here, that's a gelato.
Cutty Corner shoutouts. Cutty Corner shoutouts.
It's time.
We're burning now.
God, if you let it in, hell,
So cold and bleeding now, now.
I'm in for this, man.
Gonna let you down.
He had sex with my mama.
We're broken people now.
I just said I need a backy out of me.
Dr. Sad needed back out of me. I was close to making Kamal my Cutty Corner shout out because his vape pen tastes like some kind of must that black men wear as a cologne.
All right, hey, for those who are new to our show and listening for the first time, Cutty Corner shoutouts is an opportunity for us to call out, shout out something that is usually not working at peak condition or that is bootleg or something that we just want to gripe about. It's an opportunity for us to call out a person, a place, a thing, any kind of noun, or even an adjective and a descriptive word could be called out. But we call it out, and this is our Cutty Corner shout out. So we start with Aaron. Aaron, Cutty Corner shout out. Number one, what you got, man?
I'm ready for this, Jared. You don't understand. I'm ready for Freddie. I was born
stay ready, man.
I'm like sugar free. Yeah, exactly. You stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Someone said, Aaron Grayson. Some woman asked me the other day, Aaron Grayson got some money? I said, yeah, and since with it. She said, what that mean? I looked her straight into her and I told her she ain't gonna get it.
Aaron Grayson and AG3 the same person, but you never see them in the same room together at the same time.
Exactly. Thank you. Keep on. Mm-hmm. All right. My Cutty Corner shout out goes out to parents who facilitate the comeback of diseases that's been dead for 50, 60, and hundreds of years by not taking their children to get inoculated. And then got me all fucked up working in school. Thank God Berkeley schools, you gotta inoculate them before you come in. But got measles going into Google. Got shit that I ain't even heard of in a while. Shit, I think people getting lockjaw, scurvy, and all kind of shit nowadays. Because you want to sit there and be like, hey, I want to be natural. I ain't gonna inoculate from this shit. Who cares that 30% of the population was lost by the bubonic plague when they didn't inoculate? We're healthier now. This is what I do. This is what we do up here near Oregon, where Kamal likes to come visit, and hoping he can bring that shit in here.
Aaron, what's the plague called?
Inoculation?
No, what's the plague called?
Oh, blue blonic.
Virus.
Like the same as the blue blockers. That's where they got the name from. That's not a magic moment. That is not a magic moment. Blue blockers.
My favorite part of all that is these motherfuckers inoculate.
Inoculate.
That sounds real mackin'. Inoculate. Don't make that inoculate a bitch. Bitch came through and got annihilated. Knocking these hoes down. Annihilated. We on to something there. We got it, buddy. Alright, listen up. Cutty Corner shout out goes to all you brothers across America in some park or public place somewhere with sunglasses, a big ass mouth, some dreadlocks, and a hat and a backpack. You guys are some of the best rappers I ever heard in my life. Come on. Y'all homeless and shit. Y'all be outside walking around. But I think y'all getting cloned because I was in Oakland, I seen you. I was in Berkeley, I seen you. I went to Las Vegas, I saw you. I was in Portland, Oregon, and I definitely saw you. Actually, when I was in Oregon, you was walking down the street and you was kicking bars. You was looking like Drum, that dude who sing, I like to touch.
Come on, man. Yeah, Drum, come on.
And you said something, you was walking down the street hella aggressively. And I was with some other people who wasn't really with the shit. So I was like the hardest motherfucker out of the crew. So I'm just walking like, I don't care, man. It's a bum. He coming towards us real aggressively. But all you had was bars. You didn't come to harm or hurt. You just came with bars. I heard one of your clones once in Berkeley. He said, I'm like Rudis and Pootis. I thought you knew this. I was like, that shit so weak, it's tight. But then I saw you in Oregon and you said, a pull a toolie for any moolie who act a foolie. I said, boy, you sound like Biggie. He said he pulls a toolie for any moolie who act a foolie. He said he pulls a gun for any of you Negroes, because moolie is a racial slur that the Italian guys use for us blacks. And if you act a fool.
I thought moolie was a Mexican.
You fucking moolie, huh?
It was a Mexican sauce.
No, you fucking moolie, eh? Watch some old comedy shit, they gonna be having that shit. But he said that, man, I was like, I'm gonna bite his shit. Ain't nobody gonna hear him anyway. His shit only go to the park, you know. So I'm gonna take that jewel, and if I ever see you in one of these streets again, I'm gonna pay it forward. But I don't know if it'll really be you, because you guys are cloned. Every city, every urban town in America has these guys who walk through the park and they look real bummy. But if they were white, they'd be considered a hipster. But since they're black, they look bummy. And they have bars. I guess you could just rap all day if you just be chilling outside, because you got time to be creative.
Like my boy Tony Be Conscious.
Shout out to him.
Tony Be Conscious.
I seen somebody run up on Tony Be Conscious, and he was like, you used the wrong pronoun with me. He said, I don't care. I've been here forever. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm gonna call the cops. Leave me alone. The cops know me. Leave me alone. Let me paint pictures of Jimi Hendrix and Bob Marley and Malcolm X and t-shirts that say niggas to niggas and niggas to niggas.
Yeah, if you don't know what Tony Be Conscious is, Kiegan, so he's this dude that he be slanging shit. He be on Telegraph. He be on Telegraph in Berkeley. He be on Telegraph on First Friday. He got a whole bunch of artwork he slang, and he'll be rapping while slanging his artwork.
I got some of his artwork. I bought a little bit of his artwork.
Which ties into everything I said about these dudes in the street who be wearing sunglasses and got dreads and they got a hat and they got a backpack, because he didn't like that too.
That's exactly what Tony Be Conscious got.
I love all y'all.
My boy
but
Tony.
you gonna get these jokes. Everybody who feels offended about anything I said, fuck you. I love you. I love you.
Cutty Corner Shoutout gotta go to GameStop. I fucking hate GameStop.
Sound real.
Okay. Y'all ready for this? All right.
Put them hoes out of business.
Fucking GameStop.
Shout out to GameStop.
I don't understand how y'all can charge full fucking price for the games that y'all be selling, talking about, and y'all need the power up card, and if it's pre-owned,
that'll do shit.
And y'all been dropping it like $5 motherfucking bucks. Ooh, okay. Just GameStop. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Just GameStop in general. Y'all released this whole 48-hour like return policy when y'all shit was weak from the beginning. I bought one game, it was a while ago back, and then I tried to return it like 3 days later, and it was like, we can only give you store credit.
Sound like GameStop.
So GameStop type shit. I'm glad that y'all going out of business. Slowly, very, very slowly, but it's gonna happen. I can't be more happy about it. The only thing that you're fucking good for is $5 pre-orders. $5 pre-orders. I'm with you on that.
Shout out to $5 pre-rolls sponsorship.
Pre-rolls.
Come on.
Pre-orders. But all right, we got you.
He ain't even mentioned the fact that when the part about selling it back to their ass.
How the hell do I sell 20 games back to you, and the most I can fucking get for those 20 games is $5.41 and fucking store credit? Not even fucking cash.
That's store credit?
Store credit.
That's good money.
That means I'm owing you money.
Fuck you.
Got me sweating this shit.
Was it Ubisoft games you were selling back?
Ubisoft.
The second fucking Madden 2018. As soon as it went to 2018 were the worst shit.
No, you got to do that as a trade-in for 2019 because then you get a little bit more, like a whole 3% more.
Oh, it's not even fucking worth it. I'm the most reason why I'm mad at y'all is because now I got all these fucking games at home that I can't sell back to you, and now they're just taking up space. Fucking GameStop.
You get the bigger fuck you.
I'm done.
My first Cutty Corner shout out goes out to Lenny Dykstra. I'm just gonna make him my Cutty Corner shout out.
Damn.
Lenny Dykstra, for pulling a gun on an Uber driver, for being a malcontent as a teammate and calling out former players for fucking up World Series. I understand being so vocal about it. To turning your house into a crack / drug house
/ meth
is a meth den basically. To no longer having contact with your son because of poor business engagements. Well, that's what I heard at least up to that point. It might have changed, but being sued by your kids for money due to business ventures that you were shady on, it sounds like. For you to be suing Ron Darling, who was a former pitcher on your teammate of yours back on the 80-something Mets.
86 Mets.
86 Mets for saying that you said some racial shit about another player. For you to sue Ron Darling for defamation and hurting his character and future interactions with other people because of this impact on his character, you get my Cutty Corner shout out. Because motherfucker, you have done so much shit. There's not much more else to defame of you. So whoever the judges, throw this out the courthouse. This is not even worth judging. But Lenny Dykstra, how you gonna act like somebody trying to defame your name? There ain't no defamation of your name. You defamed your name. Shout out to Lenny Dykstra's accountant sponsorship, because you wouldn't keep working with him unless you was getting some money. So you got some money. Hook us up. Anyways, Lenny Dykstra, you don't have the space nor the record to be able to call out some kind of defamation lawsuit against Ron Darling.
You're broken people now.
The funny thing is, though, the funny thing about it is that the person that he claimed he was saying racist shit about was like, "Oh, I know Lenny. We played together overseas. Like, he's a great guy. All I know, but I still believe Ron Darling." He said, "I never heard it during that World Series, but I don't not believe Ron Darling's account of it." And I was like, "Oh shit!" The dude who said he liked you still sided with the dude that you was trying to sue. Anyways, my other Cutty Corner shout out goes to the.
Wait, hold on. I just realized you're getting 2 Cutty Corner shout outs.
Yeah, this is a serious one. My other Cutty Corner shout out goes out to. In North Carolina, a man was sentenced to 10 years for trying to attempt to hire a KKK hitman to hang and lynch his black neighbor. Sentenced to 10 years.
Only 10?
Only 10. He tried to hire somebody. I think they caught him with the undercover sting. My main thing is not that the man did what he did or that he only got 10 years. I think 10 years is a win in many books for this even happening. But what I will say is my real problem, my Cutty Corner shout out, goes out to his lawyer. His lawyer tried to not make this a racialized thing. His lawyer tried to make this about a bad neighbor. The lawyer, Erica Soderdahl. I can't even say her name. Erica Soderdahl. At one point said Brandon called the KKK because who else was he going to call? It had nothing to do with the color of his skin. You could have at least tried the Ghostbusters. You could have called the police. You could have called Jesus. It's Easter. Call Jesus. Call the Lord. You know what? Call your mama. Hey, call the person who doesn't agree with you all the time. Call anybody. You don't call a KKK hitman. And I'm going to just say this. You as the lawyer, Miss Erica Soderdahl, you should be ashamed of yourself. I understand you trying to do your job, but at the same time, lawyers should also be like, this is a bad person, and they don't need, like, yes, they deserve the right to counsel, but I've counseled you, and you're guilty, so you should go to jail now. Like, that's good counseling. Like, you know what? You should just take a deal, and you deserve to get rehabilitated. And if our rehabilitation system was better, then maybe these people would go in there for these offenses and come out a little better or more well-adjusted. But they don't. So, shout out to the criminal justice system and mass incarceration. Sponsorship, not really. Don't want your money. But privatize the prison industry. We'll take some of your money. But, yeah.
Jared, I totally am opposite of that. Speaking from a guy my uncle, his wife for all the years and had my cousin with, when they got a divorce, she called my mom and said, Lula, I want you to, don't worry about you and the kids. I made sure you're safe, but I called a hitman out on my dad, my uncle's brother. And she said all this. My sister hated her to this day. I thought it was hilarious. She's like, I called a hitman, don't worry, but I told her make sure you and the kids would be safe and not to harm you guys and make sure it's safe. And I knew she didn't call no hitman. The problem was, if she wanted to get it done, I'll call the KKK hitman too. Because one, they're probably gonna give you a better price. Two, if it's a black dude, they're gonna make sure the job get done. Make sure the job get done. And you know I like threes. So my third reason for calling KKK hitman is because, one, they probably the most ready available, especially now during this Trump age. It's hard to find it. I don't want to go out and get one of these fools off the street that, like, next thing you know, you Ray Caruth. They turn it on you in court. And you like, man, I paid you full. What you turning on me for? Next thing you know, you Ray Caruth. So guess what? I'm going through KK hitman too.
Okay, KK.
That's the end of our show. Thank you for listening. Any final parting words from our two beloved friends who joined us today, Mr. Malski or Kiegan? Any final parting words?
I drink and I know things.
Winter is coming. And Mr. Malski.
Just remember, can't nobody be you but you.
We won that game of password today.
That wasn't even close.
That wasn't even close.
I got the passport.
Let's go 4-0. It was 4-0.
Thank you for listening to our show.
They didn't get no right.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Please look us up on Stitcher, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and check us out at highscore510.com. Have a good evening, good day, a good spring equinox. Enjoy yourselves. Happy holidays and peace out.
Same black time, same black channel.
Sound like my boy RP right now.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I have to go inoculate somebody up in here.
I'm sorry to interrupt your Cutty Corner, but it was
It was inoculated.
That's fine. My Cutty Corner is done. To all your parents out in parts of Arizona and Oregon, take your kids in to get some shots. They ain't got to look. I understand you scared of autism and different things. Hey, I'm still wondering about the findings on that too. But I got to take them and get some inoculations.
Stop raw dogging at 70.
God damn.
That's gonna be me though, cuz.
That's gonna be me. That's the only way I'm gonna have a kid is when I turn 70. Because Aaron Grayson ain't lucky in his 40s. All right, I'm done with my Cutty Corner shout out.
If you stay ready.
Vaccinate your fucking kids. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's gonna happen? Somebody gonna get pregnant.
Somebody gonna get pregnant, but they gonna get vaccinated too. We ain't doing no water births over here.
Do any of y'all know what a BBC is?
You go on black.com, you gonna know what it is.
I know BBW.
All right, man. Who's next? Jared, man, introduce who's next. Stop hitting buttons, man.
Malski.